Hello everyone, welcome to Oracle Express channel and today's very interesting topic, okay, which is for the COA chart of account. So I will define the chart of account and I will explain in the detail, okay, for each field what is the use and how it will work in your real scenario, okay. So first the chart of account I will define the GL. So how to switch the responsibility to GL, general ledger. And this is a navigation. Once you switch the responsibility and where you have to define the chart of account. Okay. So these are the navigation. You have to go in the setup, financial, flex field, and key and segment. Okay. So once key flex field segment window is launched, okay, you have to query F11 and application. Just search GEN and LED like this. Okay, and control F11 for execute. Okay, so you can see general ledger and flex field or title, accounting flex field. We have three types of flex field title. Okay, flex field, accounting flex field, reporting flex field, and GL ledger flex field. This is the reporting and this is GL ledger flex field. Okay, and we don't have any other. Okay, so we define the chart of account in the accounting flex field. Okay, so let's start. I will add one new line and I will give my chart of account name, the CA name, AVC chart of account. First I give my chart of account name, okay, and now these are the below some checkbox and I will explain you what is the use of these all checkbox, okay. But before explaining the blue things, okay, in the normal in your live system, you cannot see all these responsibility because this is a vision testing environment. Okay, this is a training environment. Okay, so that's why you can see so many chart of account. Okay, so in your instance, you will have your own chart of account. Okay, which you will create one, two, three like this. Okay, not like this operations and like AWF, ADF. Okay, whatever. Okay, so now I have given my COA name. Okay, now let's go to down. First, the freeze flex field definition. Okay, this is a checkbox. We will check this checkbox once we complete the COA setup. Okay, once it's completed, we will freeze. Then it will compile, and the request will submit on the backend, and it will check if everything is fine. If the request is completed normal, then there's no issue. Okay. So we will not check this freeze flex field definition, okay? Because once we will check the freeze and it will not be editable and updatable, okay? Your chart of account will be freeze, okay? So if you want to do any update, okay, during the setup, so you have to first unfreeze, then you can do the changes, okay, anything, okay, whatever you want, okay? Now the second thing is the cross validation segment checkbox, okay? The cross validation segment, if this checkbox is enabled, okay, then you can apply the cross validation rule. Okay, for the cross validation segment, I will tell you and I will explain you in the detail in my in the coming session. Okay, just I'm giving you here an overall idea, but later on, okay, you will see my all videos like for the each value, how it's work, and this is also the separate topic. Okay, if you see the cross validation segment, there's separate setup and separate window for the CVR, how to apply the CVR and how it's work and which level it's work, and in the live scenario also, okay, you will see the impact uh, like how it's restricting the code combination. Okay, and this one is the enable. Suppose if you want to disable your chart of account, okay, you can uncheck this one, but normally it's not happen. Okay, and freeze rollup group. Okay, so I will also explain you in my coming video. Okay, because this freeze rollup group, like we created and we link with the account, the parent account, and which is used for the summary template. Okay, so for segment separator, okay, these are the segment separator. Okay, what is segment separator? Segment separator, because once you define a chart of account, okay, let me explain you in with the example. Okay, suppose you have your chart of account like company, branch, department, account, intercompany, and future. The future. Say example, this is my chart of account which I will define. This is a six segment. Okay, I will use the six segment of COA. Okay, now for example, my company value is 01, branch say 000. It's a default value. Department also 000. Account say 1000. Intercompany 00 default value. Future one also 000. Okay, so now Oracle will create the code combination, okay, like this, based on the segment Q. Okay, so this segment separator, if you are using the period, okay, the code combination will be created like this: 01 dot, then branch value, then dot, then account department value, account value, like this dot. If you choose the dash, the value will be shown like this dash in the full code combination. Okay, I think okay, it's very clear for you now. Pipe custom like this. So normally in the code combination, the period segment separator is used. Okay, so this is a use of the segment separator. Now next one is the allow dynamic insert. Allow dynamic insert, if you check this checkbox, okay, so for the new code combination, Oracle will automatically create the new code combination. Like for example, this value 010000, this is not used in any code combination before. Okay, means earlier there's no code combination, same code combination was not used before. Okay, but now you are using in the screen, for the code combination screen. Okay, and you are giving this value. Okay, so if this checkbox is checked, then once you click on OK, then system will automatically create the code combination. Or if you don't check this checkbox, then you have to go on the code combination window and you have to define all the code combination first, otherwise system will throw the error. Okay, the code combination does not exist. Okay, so please create code combination. Okay, so we will check allow dynamic insertion and cross validation also, and freeze rule, because in the future we will use this one, and this one we will use later. Okay, now click on the segment. Okay, so we will define the segment. First segment like company, window prompt, what you want to see on the screen, what name you want to see on the screen. Okay, column. In segment, you can define segment 1 to segment 30. So first I will link segment 1. Okay, value set I will define later. Second, let me open my chart program. Branch. Shift F5, I will change segment 2. Third, department. Shift F5. Use the Shift F5 so it will copy from the next row. Okay, and then you can change the value. Fourth, account. Segment 4. Intercompany. Intercompany. Segment 5. And last one is the future. Future 1. Okay. I will save it now. First I will save it this way. Okay. Now we have linked the segment with the naming. Okay. Because based on the naming, we can identify, okay, what value we have to insert. If suppose if I give like segment 1, segment 2, segment 3, how I will identify like the company even, okay. Um, I remember I can do mistake. Okay, so we define the actual name of the segment. Okay, but now the question is how the system will identify this value is company, this value is account. Okay, how the system will identify? Just based on the naming convention? No. System will identify based on the flex field qualifier. We have flex field qualifier also. Okay. What is flex field qualifier? Okay, flex field qualifier is linked with the segment value and it's identify the segment. Okay, this segment is related with which value, means it's a balancing, account, cost center. On the short term we can say the flex field qualifier identifies the segment values. This short form we can use. So just we click on the flex field qualifier. We have 6 types of flex field qualifier: cost center, natural account, balancing segment, intercompany management segment, and secondary tracking. Minimum 2 flex field qualifier you have to use. Minimum 2. Which one? Balancing segment and natural account. Okay. And this is a mandatory you have to use. So how you will link up company? Okay. I will click on company, then I will go to flexible qualifier and I will link the balancing segment. Okay. This balancing segment will identify the segment 1. Okay. Now the segment 1 will work as a company. Okay. I will check balancing segment, save it, close this screen. Okay. Now second for account. Go to flexible qualifier, natural account, save. Now third one, I want to assign cost center for department. Save it. Fourth one, flexible qualifier. Fourth one is intercompany segment. Minimum two you have to link with the segment, which is balancing segment and means the balancing qualifier and the natural account qualifier. Okay, and the rest of it's up to you, your business, the business nature. Okay, what's your business nature? It's up. Okay, now we have created a segment and we have linked the flexible qualifier. Now we will link the value set. How the value set? Okay, in my previous session, I showed how to create the value set. Okay, so for each one, I will create the value set and I will link the value set. Okay, so let's create the value set. ABC ABC company. Maximum size I want to give 2. Number only I want to keep number. Independent. Non-hierarchical security. Save it. Second, I will create ABC branch non-hierarchical security and I can give like 3. Okay, because first one I have given the number because I want to allow only number. Okay, I don't want to allow any character values, but in this one you can, the system will allow the numbers also and the character value also. Okay, if you choose the care and these values unchecked. Okay, it's up to you. Okay, what's the business requirement and how you have to create the value set. Once your concept is clear, okay, you can create the value set. Third one, ABC department. For account, I'm not creating, I will use the existing for the account. ABC intercompany, non-hierarchical security 2. Because intercompany also we give the same length as like balancing segment. Okay, as like company. Okay, future one. Let's say 3. So now the value set is created. Now I will assign value set. Sorry, company for branch ABC branch, ABC department, ABC intercompany, ABC future. Save this one. For the account, we will check existing one. But in the live business, in the live during the implementation, okay, you have to create value set for the account because we will. I can use this one. Save it. Okay. Now, if you open this one, okay, so we have to make it all segment is required, okay, because we cannot make it any segment is optional, okay. This one thing which you have to remember, okay. If you want to give any default value, so whenever you will create, so by default it will come default value, okay. Security enable checkbox, okay. So if in future I want to apply the security, so I have to check this checkbox. Without checkbox, I cannot enable the security for any segment. Okay. So what size you want to have for your window? Okay. So I want to display size till 10. Save. Please enter description. Okay. You have to give the maximum size, but for the description size, say 25. For branch required security enable 25. And I can give the default value also. Not save and close the screen. Okay, now our chart of account is created. final step, you have to check free checkbox. It will ask, then one pop-up window will open. Make sure you do not want to make any more changes to the flex field segment definition before freezing the flex field. Unfreezing and changing the definition later could affect the validity of existing data for your flex field. Okay, fine. So it's just remind me, okay, once you are doing freeze, so you cannot do more changes, okay. I will save it. Compiling flex field definition. I will check the view request. Fine. So this request is running and we have to check the request should be completed normal. Okay. Now the request is completed normal. So it means our chart of account is created. Okay. So in the next video, I will show you how to create the laser operating unit, means the full implementation for the financial. Okay. All APA, CM, FA, GM. Okay. So I will cover one topic in one video. Okay. So now in this video, the chart of account is cover how to create the chart of account and what is the use and each field explanation. Okay. If you have any query related with chart of account, so you can leave your query in the comment box. And if you want to take any suggestion, so you can also leave in the comment box. Okay, I will reply you.